got the recipe, she got what you need. That girl can cook, that black girl magic, I gotta have it. The way she work it, the way she whip it, she's so savage. She ain't average, yeah. You don't want none of this, but you do.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are making homemade chocolate chip cookies, a family favorite. Who doesn't like chocolate chip cookies? Okay, so we already saw all of the ingredients that we need, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing that we must do to get these cookies rolling is to add in our 2 sticks of softened butter. Okay, I'm using salted butter. And if you use salted butter, it'll actually take place of any salt. So you want to add in your 2 sticks of room temperature butter, as well as your 1 cup of light brown sugar and your 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And you're just going to cream all of this together until you get it totally combined. Okay, so now it is time for us to add in our egg. I am using large eggs, okay? And you want to add in 1 egg at a time and mix in between. Okay, so we are done with our wet ingredients, and now we're going to incorporate our dry ingredients. And we're only working with 2 dry ingredients, and that's our 2.5 cups of flour, as well as our 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You're going to whisk those together, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so now we're going to add in our flour to our wet mixture, and we are going to add this in by thirds. Okay, you add too much, you're going to have a problem. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me tell you, that blender right there, it's going to make a mess. So I hope you got on the worst t-shirt you can find. Okay, but anyway, you just want to make sure that you're pouring in the flour just a little bit at a time. Okay, we're going to do this in 3 stages. The first flour stage, the second flour stage, and the third. See, look at you. You ought to feel like a baking pro right about now. All right, anywho, we're going to add in our chocolate chips. I'm using Ghirardelli chocolate chips because they taste so good. But you can use any kind that you want. You can even use the chocolate bar if you want. You know, it's up to you. But you're just going to add in these chocolate chips a little bit at a time and just mix it together. Now, if you add the whole package, 9 times out of 10, it's going to clump up into a big ball and your mixer will not spin. Okay, so you may not want to add that unless you're using a heavy duty mixer. I would not recommend that. But just add them in a little bit at a time until it is thoroughly combined. So right here, I'm just taking my spatula and cleaning off my 2 beaters because I want all of my cookie dough, okay? And also, if your cookie dough is a little bit creamy like how this consistency is here, you definitely might want to go ahead and try to freeze it. It will make it easier for you to actually take the dough and place it onto the cookie sheet. But if you don't have time to freeze it or you don't want to freeze it, that is perfectly fine. The cookies will still turn out bomb, okay? So just like here, I did not freeze this, okay? But I also didn't feel like waiting. Anywho, I'm just using a tablespoon and I'm grabbing a heaping spoon of the cookie dough mixture and just placing it onto my parchment paper, which is also on a actual pizza tray. It's not a cookie sheet. Don't judge, okay? In this size, I made about 4 batches and I had about 20 to 22 cookies in all. And once you get these babies lined up however you want them to, you're gonna bake your cookies at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 to 10 minutes, or until the cookies are nice and risen and brown around the edges. And honey, you're gonna take those cookies out of the oven and you're gonna look at them and you're gonna let them sit for about 10 minutes, okay? Let them rest, okay? Let them cool down. But then, honey, after that, you're going to break that cookie in half and you're going to see how soft and how chewy and how moist it is. And all of your friends are going to call you Betty Crocker from now on. Because when they taste these cookies, honey, they are going to be so happy, okay? All right, so this is what you should have in the end. You can serve them however you want to. And you can give them to your family and to your kids, and everybody's gonna love them, okay? And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you found it very easy to follow. And if you have any questions, you can always comment and I'll be sure to get back with you. And I want you to make sure that you subscribe, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Bye.